All right, so, Sam, what should the Democrats do?
The Democrats, every week, should have an address that says, the Republicans swept into office because they said, we don't have enough jobs. Okay, what are you doing to get Americans jobs? You've talked a lot about there's a mandate and lower taxes and the economy. What have you done? Name one piece of legislation that any Republican has espoused that said, I'm going to get more jobs for America. Not one. Not one. They don't have one because they don't care. When they talk about tax cuts, they're talking about the wealthy. Okay?
No, not just that, but it seems to be their solution for everything is just cut those taxes.
Because they're greedy and selfish and they don't want to help other people. Why do you have taxes? You have taxes so you can have a police force, so you can have firefighters, so you can have good roads, so that kids can go to school. Do you know how many of these Tea Party people don't want public education? Do you have any idea?
Because they all homeschool.
Well, they either homeschool or they got the money to send their kids to private schools. They're horribly selfish, self-indulgent people.
Wonderful. But I have to ask you this.
Yeah.
I understand the guys with the big bucks.
The Koch brothers.
The Koch brothers.
Which I thought was a drug dealing crew from South Central.
Would be an ideal name for a drug dealing crew.
Perfect.
The Koch brothers.
1-800-COKE.
The Hemps.
Exactly.
Okay. So, I understand them. They pour billions of dollars.
And they're greedy bastards, and that's how they got rich, and they want to keep their money.
Good.
That's
so
right.
They're perfectly understandable. I understand the Republicans because
they're the party of
they
big business.
Serve them.
They serve
give
their
them
masters.
money. They do it.
Right.
No. Why the heck do Americans, blue-collar Americans and middle-class Americans vote for their oppressors?
They're stupid. They're stupid.
Okay,
I'm
very much.
tired of saying they're angry. They're frustrated. No, you're stupid. If you don't have a lot of money and a rich guy is telling you, I'm going to get taxes cut so that I can create more jobs, and you don't know that the last 5 major tax cuts under Bush resulted, it wasn't the direct result, but in addition to those tax cuts, we lost millions of jobs. And you think more tax cuts are going to get jobs? You're stupid. Tired of apologizing for it. Well, they're angry. Well, no. If there are no jobs, it's because middle-class jobs as we knew them are leaving. Now, what's the way?
Are leaving?
Yes.
They're gone.
Well, that's verb conjunction. But what I'm saying is this. They're not coming back. So how do you get people employed? You train them or you retrain them. Where does that retraining money come from? Have you heard IBM say we're going to put $1 billion into job retraining? Have you heard any group, any organization, any company say we're going to put... No.
Yes, I've heard the Indian government, the Chinese government, the
Taiwanese
but
not our government. But you're
government.
being cute now. No American business has done this. None. Why? Because they're selfish bastards.
Because they don't
No,
mind.
they're selfish bastards.
They don't mind if the United States becomes a second-rate power.
Why would
in
they
the
care?
world. Because, and we don't worry
No,
about it.
they don't care, and we can't do anything about it. They don't care. How many Americans under Bush, 1 and 2, dropped, you know about this? The billionaires who dropped their citizenship and are now citizens of Monaco? So they don't have to pay any taxes?
I would do that if I could.
Well, and they have. But these are the same people who call Obama un-American. Okay? Rick Santorum, okay, a miscreant, a thief. This guy was the senator of Pennsylvania. He used taxpayer money to pay for his kids' education in Virginia, even though they're residents of Pennsylvania. He's a thief. He thanked Fox News for putting his name back out there for a presidential run. What was he doing on Fox News? Was he being interviewed? No. He was a paid pundit. So he's admitting that Fox News, something we already know, is putting his name out there. They're supporting Republican candidates, which stops them from being a news organization. But your bigger point about jobs, there's not any jobs coming. You
Sure
have to
there is.
retrain
There's
people.
one source of jobs that will be plentiful because while we become a second and third rate power in terms of industry and technology in the world, we are the finest military force on the planet and probably several other planets to boot.
Doesn't support a family.
Oh yeah, we can. What
No,
we
it doesn't.
need to-
No.
What we need to do is bankrupt a few more million Americans and leave them the only options, just as they did in England in the 17th century, as indentured soldiers.
But that's my whole point. The Republican Party, see, once again, if I was a Democrat, my whole mantra would be the Republican Party doesn't care about you, and you've been fooled into thinking they do. First of all, what political party of any seriousness allows Sarah Palin to be a spokesman? She is ignorant by definition. She is mean-spirited. Now she's cursing. She's using words like bastards and you can go to hell and all that. Okay? She is ignorant. That whole thing about Katie Couric asking her what she read, why was that a trick question?
Okay, listen, but that's the problem is not with Republicans.
No, it is.
It's a minority party.
No, it is. Because as long as they have, the problem is money. And if the Republicans control the House, they control part of the money. So as long as the Republicans, who don't care about the average citizen, are controlling the money, the rich get more of the money. And as long as the rich get more of the money, one other thing, I got to say this real quick. The other plan that the Republicans have is to stop people from going to college. Because blue-collar
Absolutely.
people...
Oh, they want child labor back. They want all of that.
No, that's not my point. Blue-collar people vote Republican. Okay? So the less people that go to college, the less you learn, the more less academics you're involved in, the more that you have to get out there every day and earn a living and not go to school for 4 years or 6 years, okay? The more scared you are. And here come the Republicans to scare you further. How many times does Mitch McConnell have to say, everything I'm doing now is to defeat Obama? Jim DeMint, I'm not looking for legislation. I'm looking to cripple Obama. Do they have to call you the N-word? What do they have to do? Do they have to throw a watermelon at the White House? What do they have to do to convince you they don't want to work with you? They can't make it clearer. You still have a majority in the Senate. You still have the bully pulpit of the presidency. Use it. Russ Feingold, I'm thrilled he lost. Thrilled he lost. Voted against health care, voted against the bank bailout. I voted against it on principle. People are watching their children die. Vote for it. All right? You're an idiot. People are watching. Oh, I don't like the fine detail. People are burying their children because they can't afford health care. Okay, so take a deep breath, bite your lip, and vote for it so that people can help their children. I'm thrilled he lost. Because I'd rather have a guy in there who says, I'm really like Feingold, except I'm a Republican, as opposed to Feingold, who says, well, I'm a Democrat, but I'm going to vote to be persnickety. Screw you. Go home and teach at the University of Wisconsin. I'm thrilled he lost. I am.
I love you, Angry.
I'm thrilled he lost. He is a jerk. Okay, I'm going to vote against the bank bailout because people can live in their cars. I had a friend who lived in his car. He was a hip. Shut up. You know what the principle is? Help the poor. Help the poor. That's your principle. You're an idiot.
Sam?
Yes?
You had a lot of energy today, a lot of pent-up frustration and energy. We should
It's Lubavitcher Panic.
What does that mean?
No idea.
But it's a good name, Lubavitch Panic.
It's the name of my new club.
Could be a fragrance.
Oh, put it behind your ears where he won't go near. This is Sam Greenfield. I'm going to put this on Facebook. I want your reaction. And read the Grand Street News. And go to grandstreetnews.com and you'll see this very posting. Okay? And you'll see pictures that Yuri puts in of all the putzes that we're talking about. All right? Or is it plural, putzes?
Except Patzai.
Putzite. He's a putzite. I'm letting a yard site for the putzite. Ciao.